Hi everyone, welcome to the next episode of Dad's Drinking Beer. Today we are drinking the Big Swell IPA by the Maui Brewing Company. And as you might be able to tell from my surroundings and the fact I'm drinking a beer from Maui, I'm currently in Hawaii. I've been here for this last week. I work for a company called Automattic. We run WordPress.com and Jetpack and a few other things like that. And since we're a virtual company, we don't go to the office together. We all work from home or wherever we want to work. And so every so often we have to travel just to get FaceTime with each other. We work on projects and a few things that make more sense to be in the same room for than our normal work. And so we get together a few times a year someplace. This time it worked out to be Hawaii to go for the week. And it's been great. It's been a lot of fun. I got a lot of good work done. Except it does mean being away from the family for a week. And so how do I stay connected as a dad to my family at home, 6 hours time shift, 6 hours off time zones, while being here? First off, it's hard. My oldest is 5. My youngest 2 are 3 months old now, and it's simply not easy for us. FaceTime, Google Hangouts, Skype, all those video chatting services, they don't work for us. Typically, when we've tried them, especially with me trying to Skype my mom, things like that, by the time we get it all set up, they're already bored and ready to move on. The time it takes to get everyone on the same page and whatever else and try and get them in front of the computer so they can see you and whoever's on the phone or on the chat can see them, all the work that takes ends up just not being worth it and being more stressful than it's worth, and you don't actually get a good conversation in anyhow. So for us, we go old school. We still use the telephone. I made a specific point because of the time difference on this trip to call whenever I woke up, and which was, again, 6 hours off. And so it was relatively easy that whatever time I woke up, they were already awake a few hours into the day, and so they're not stressing to get to school or daycare or anything like that, and just do some phone call. So it would be a few minutes of my wife and I talking on the phone, kind of catching up and knowing what's going on. And if the girls were in the mood, they would run up and tell me stories or talk to me, or I can ask them questions. And if they weren't in the mood, they wouldn't. And that was okay, especially being gone for a week. Gave me a chance where I think between the different days of the week, I spoke to each girl, every other day type situation. And so it's not perfect, but it was a lot less stressful for everyone than trying to do video chat and trying to wrangle cats and herd them in the same place. So that's what works for us. What works for you? What have you all done? I'm interested in hearing about that in the comments. Now, how does my wife handle 5 kids at home when we're gone for the week? We are very lucky and blessed to have my in-laws in town. They only live about half an hour away, and so they help out a ton. It's not easy, especially for a lot of my coworkers, without that kind of help. And so I really give mad props to all the parents out there who have to travel for work more often than I do, and without the support structure. So I know it's super hard. And if you have coworkers who are traveling and have kids, acknowledge that, especially if you don't have kids and don't realize that it is super hard to travel for work when you have kids at home. So if you have an upcoming trip and FaceTime always seems to cause huge problems in your household, try the phone. That's my 2 cents. But anyhow, for Dad's Drinking Beer, this is Brandon. See y'all out there. Bye.